Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the last night of First Nights, and the first night, the first performance of a wonderful new piece by this year's First Nights composer. We commission a new piece for the end of First Nights every year. This year, we were very excited to have a piece written by a friend of mine, somebody who's been a special student at Harvard, Mike Einziger, who's a guitarist and songwriter for a band called Incubus. And Mike came and talked to the class at the beginning of the semester. Everybody was excited about it. He prepared a piece for double string quartet with a whole lot of extra players, so we're going to have a lot of string players, and he playing guitar. He came to town to rehearse it in the middle of a very complicated European tour. The band is touring all over the place, launching a new album, but he had set the days aside to come back. He got taken ill. He was in the hospital. He couldn't come. I got a text message from his friend saying, "This is terrible." 3 days before he was supposed to put on this thing. Fortunately, one of Harvard's best musicians, also a friend of mine, and somebody who used to come into First Nights, sneak out of school and come to First Nights when he was 10 years old, a terrific musician named Matt Aucoin, was the conductor and had recruited the string players for Mike's piece. I was sending out all points bulletins, emergency to every composer I knew, what are we going to do, and trying to figure out what do we do if we don't have a piece.
I remember that the subject of Professor Kelly's email was eek, which summed up how we all felt about the situation at that time, because the premiere was, I think, 6 days away, 5 or 6 days away, and there was no piece.
And he said, well, I have this piece for strings I've been working on. Maybe if I stayed up for 3 nights in a row, I could get it done.
I had really sketches for a string piece. I didn't want to freak Professor Kelly out, so I said that I had something done. I had something done, but maybe not quite as much as he might have thought.
So he was my man. He did it. He produced what I think is a very beautiful piece of music.
Professor Kelly went out, christened the piece Music for Mike, and somehow we played it.
I've never really been analyzed by a class before. It's very different than performing for an audience, because I knew, and we all knew, that our performance was going to be written about and thought about by all of the people who were sitting there.
He made the experience of the students in First Nights, I think, one of the most exciting ones we've ever had, because all first performances have problems and you have to run around and fix things at the last minute. But I've never seen one that came this close down to the wire.
And I decided, well, this is a great opportunity to help First Nights out. And also, frankly, it was an opportunity for me too. I'm very grateful to Professor Kelly for taking the chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fromm Foundation for Music, the Program in General Education, and the Department of Music of Harvard University present the world premiere performance of Music for Mike by Matthew Aucoin.